to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the back, the UMass Minutemen. Taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the San Diego State Aztecs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Aztecs will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pitts. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the UMass Minutemen head out on offense, and they'll take control first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this kid.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets it.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. They'll decline the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Aztecs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes! They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Russ. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on third down. Pressure coming. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick catch on third down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Pitts. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on second and short. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the...
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Backed up now, here's second and long. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in in the second quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. It's third down and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's DeMarco. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. UMass will line up to punt it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Aztecs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to throw, it's Banks. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Aztecs come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They want to throw it. Got his man quickly. And they swarm him under.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Banks. Catch in the middle, it's Russ. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. Fitted in the window for the score. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The give out of the gun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Ingram. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's DeMarco. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Not enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
He's loose at the 30. He's at the touchdown. Minuteman made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Change this route. Back to throw, it's Banks. Quarterback extends the play. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Russ. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aztecs in the hurry up. It's complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Aztecs look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. drags it, and he will score. Touchdown, San Diego State. They want to see if they can score the deuce.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All kinds of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, UMass. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Banks. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They send the tight end in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It is good. The lead. Back down to 9.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back open in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Aztecs will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the back in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Pitts. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Ingram. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down UMass. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's caught. It's Vincent. Finds a crease at the 20. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Touchdown, San Diego State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide and get me another touchdown.
They were trying to throw to get that two-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for two?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pitts. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. The inside handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. UMass quickly back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. Looks as if he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down UMass. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Just steamrolling the defense. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown Aztecs.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a crease. It's Rabb. Finds just enough daylight to work its way up to the 19-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll ride his man on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off play action on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It's complete. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Winning can become a habit.